Hello and welcome to the second edition of the Shed End. My name is Conor Cunningham. I work for Football Satisfaction .com, where you can get all the latest videos, updates and news. Also we provide bets, such as that. I'm talking about Jose Mourinho in this article, talking about Pep Guardiola. I'm going to talk a wee bit about Newcastle. And then that's pretty much it for the minute. First of all, Jose Mourinho. It just seems Chelsea have just had a real bad run of form at the minute. They've just cannot buy a win. They've lost 4 out of their last 6 in the Premier League. They have a massive match on Wednesday night against Porto to top the group, which would have been astronomical if they don't, because the group was so easy for them. But they've made life so difficult this year. It seems to be the third year itch for Mourinho. It seems to be that he's good at getting short-term gains out of players that are world class or exceptional international class players that should be doing it every week. They should have the pressure on their back that they're going to get dropped, that they're going to get replaced if they don't play well. But players just don't seem to care, and that's not the word that should be used, because they do care, but they just don't seem to want to win. And I've heard about people saying about this physio that they're protecting her, and then there was words in the news that she slept with one of the players, and I don't think a physio like that would make a massive difference in terms of a football team. I think the referee called your woman on. She went on. Mourinho got annoyed because the team were drawn, but that's not her fault. If the ref calls her on, she's on. That's it. Argument over. But him come out later and say that she doesn't understand the rules and what have you, something is tainted. Now, I think it comes right back to the fact that Chelsea signed Falcao in the summer. They signed your man from Nantes, but I can't think of any other players that they signed. They signed Pedro, but Pedro was a panic buy in terms of he's a good player, he's a quality player, but he's not the player that they wanted. Mourinho, in every season that he's had since he left Porto, has had a big signing every summer, and he doesn't rest on his laurels. He pushes all the time to get stronger, to compete more, and to get short-term financial gain, short-term trophy gain. But that hasn't happened this year, and I think that's one of the reasons why he's struggling, because he doesn't have that new star player. He doesn't have that something different from last year, and teams are working them out. From what I've never seen a stat for the Chelsea match, but I was reading about it online, and it just seems that Bournemouth, first of all, the goal was offside apparently, and they just got that wee bit of luck that you need at Stamford Bridge to win. But too many teams are getting that luck, so it's not luck anymore. It's playing well, but knowing how to play Chelsea, and they're gonna that was their chance yesterday to gain a foothold. City lost, Arsenal just about won, Man United drew. They're the teams that they need to catch, and if they had won there yesterday, they would have been 14 points off the top 4, and I think, if I'm saying right, it was been 17 off the top spot. Now they're still 20 and 17 off them places, so they made no gains at all when the team slipped up. Man City aren't going to lose a lot more matches, especially after January when they reinvest. But you just have to wait and see. But Mourinho, I would say, would be a difficult character no matter what, even when he's winning. And the pictures were doing the rounds of Roman Abramovich with hand on his head and sort of making gestures like don't know what they're doing, isn't going to bode well for anyone, especially him, who sacked Ancelotti, who went on to win the Champions League won the double in the first year. Man just can't be pleased. Like, you know, he wants a Real Madrid. He wants a new coach every year. He wants to be sacking players, managers. He wants to be winning trophies without. But topic 2, Pep Guardiola. The man's contract's up in the summer. They're talking about City already signed him. There's talk about City already had his signature on a contract. There's talk of Man United taking him. There's talk of him leaving Bayern Munich. There's talk of £17 million a season. Now, they lost their first match in the Bundesliga yesterday. Now, that's no reason to push the panic button, because they're 5 points clear. They're 8 points clear of Borussia Dortmund with a game in hand. Borussia have today or tomorrow. I think it's today. That's 5 points if they were to win, which more than likely they will. For a team that's their first defeat of the season and only be 5 points clear, it says a lot for Borussia Dortmund, and it also says a lot for Bayern Munich. But I think that it looks like he's been affected. It looks like he's, you know, I'm only going on what the result was. 3-1, 3-0 down, 0 at half time. You know, it looks like with the winter break coming up, that's just going to heighten the speculation of his transfer or his, you know, moving somewhere else, and it could have a negative effect on Bayern Munich come the business end of the season. Not so much in Germany. I think they'll still win the league and still do well in cups and stuff, but when it comes to Champions League, you need every player, same like Chelsea, you need every player pulling in the one direction. And not saying the players didn't want to win yesterday, not saying that, it's just, it appears whenever there's pressure on a manager, or he's a wee bit more stressed, or he's maybe took his eye off the ball a wee bit, or if he has signed somewhere else, he can get lazy. And I think Guardiola will leave, because I'm not as big a fan as the first video was saying. And once a team gets around their 30s, Robin, Ribery, but Swanstein was there last year, these players, they need replaced. And Guardiola doesn't replace them. He replaces himself with another club to get more talent. Yeah? I'm talking here, it's alright. So, sorry about that. Third out of business. Oh, sorry. On that Guardiola, I don't think he'll be in England. I don't think he has the nuts for it. I think he's weak in terms of he doesn't want to build a team. Man City need a manager that's going to be there for the next 5 years to build a team around Sterling, De Bruyne, and Aguero and things like that. That's not him. He's the Spanish version of Jose Mourinho, as far as I'm concerned. You know, if success isn't on a plate, then he ain't eating. That's the bottom line, or he ain't ordering. Third item of business, Gary Neville moved on to Spain as well. Fair play to Gary. I've read an article yesterday about it. Check it out on footballsatisfaction.com. Let me know what you think. A few comments, please. I think it's going to be intriguing for every person in the UK and Ireland to see how he's going to get on, how he's going to fare. They done well yesterday, drawn 1-1 against Barcelona, so that shows they have the fight, and they're willing to fight for the new manager. He has a massive match on Wednesday night against Lyon. First match, has to win. Rookie manager. We'll just have to wait and see, but he has the badges, he has the credentials, he has the experience. You know, all he's lacking is managerial experience, and that's going to come with being Valencia manager, where they lose every game. He's going to learn something from every game, and he's going to learn something from the week's preparation and such not. What else was it? There was something else there that I was mentioned that. But check out the website, Real Madrid. I've read an article on them yesterday as well, about being put out of the Copa del Rey. Will it be a good positive for them or negative? I think it's going to be good that they're not going to be playing midweek except in the Champions League, sorry. I think it's going to be good for them that they're going to be resting players. Barcelona are going to be playing 2 games every other week, so it's going to give them more time to try and chase a title, try and chase a Champions League title. What on the negative puts more pressure on Benitez, because the fans don't need any reason not to put pressure on him. Fans don't need any more pressure or any more reason. The man won the last 2 matches after losing 2. He was thinking, I'm back in it here. And then this year has just completely ruined all that. You know, there's more scrutiny on him now, even though he did nothing wrong because he didn't know. It still doesn't bode well for him, because it's going to be something that they can use against him. So, as I say, footballsatisfaction.com. Check out the news articles and give us a few comments and likes. Thank you. Bye bye.